Hello, it's Power here with the review of the Kamen Saber DX Suiseiken Nagare Emblem and Lion Senki Wonder Ride book. So this is the set comprised of the respective emblem and Wonder Ride book for our secondary rider Kamen Rider Blades in the typical oversized packaging Bandai likes doing because they really want these to pop off the shelves and for children to grab them and such. But you know, that clearly didn't work. And I apologize if I keep mispronouncing this Suiseiken Nagare. So on the left we have Blades, and we just got a continuous image of him. And there we got, well, this is spoiler. Then we got the top right here. Why am I blocking it off? Okay, so here's the entire set. So we'll just take a look at the emblem. So here's the Suiseiken Nagare Emblem, which obviously if you can't tell, Blades is water based. I don't know what lions had to do with water, but okay. Here's his rider symbol, which is in a chrome silver as opposed to Saber's gold chrome, which again I like. And obviously, as you can see, Blades is a lot bigger than Saber's. Saber's is like typical, but then Blades goes a lot longer because obviously water. And yeah, his name is Blades. So here's the plug for the Seiken. There's the Wonder Mark. Then there's the NFC chip and such. So piece of translucent, a piece of translucent plastic, which I love, or I like, I guess. And here's the Wonder Ride book, to which the title of this one is Lion Senki. Here's it in Wonder language, and here's the typical stuff. This one, because I forgot to explain what each slot is, but obviously here you go with the blue lion, which I honestly did not know it was a lion, and I didn't even know it was supposed to be blue. Designated for the middle slot, obviously it's the black is still remaining, it's just now the base of it's blue. Here's the Wonder Mark and all that stuff. Here's the inside, the inner page, there's the lion, there's the QR code for Gambarizing, inner stuff, and the transformation page. Here we have Blades, and you can see bubbles because water. And no, he's doing like something like this. I don't know, like the middle ones honestly look weird. Now for the sounds. Activation. Now description. Or synopsis. And okay, I'm gonna plug this back in. I need to talk about this in Wonder Ride books too, because sometimes they're kind of inconsistent. Because like for my case with Blades, the cover for mine is pretty loose. But typically with some Wonder Ride books, it's going to be really hard unlatching the cover and such. But then like some of them would just become absolutely loose and such, which, yeah. So here's the Seiken, to which obviously we're just gonna typically, we're gonna take the Suiseiken Nagare Emblem and scan at the tip of the Seiken. Obviously it will announce itself, and there's the beautiful blue LED, and obviously snap it on. And now we get a new slashing sound, which is just a water slash. And I just gotta mention how beautiful the blue LED looks it's darker in person, but I really like what the camera's putting out. This is perfection. This has to be one of the most beautiful Blue LED I've seen in a toy. I don't know why. So grabbing the sword driver and inserting it. So here we have Blaze's sword driver, which I really like the look of this. I just like how this kind of like actually fills in some space. Obviously this has to be my favorite looking one. Pressing this, same thing, and then pulling it out. Just the typical pulling out sound without any announcements. So yeah, now we will start the transformation process, to which, as I said, we're going to open the book and press the button. As you can see here, around his mane it's just saying lion. But obviously we're going to insert this in the middle, like so. As you can hear, a completely new standby, and same process. So there's the transformation for Blades, Lion, Senki, and also as you can hear too, you know, obviously to differentiate them, Saber and Blades are different musically, because Blades is more like rock and such, which is interesting. And then obviously the ending is different. The Wonder Attack allows him to summon his lion to do the Lion Wonder. And these ones, like I would say here, like for the middle and left slot, they're not as hard doing the Wonder Attacks. However, you're going to still get the same damage of having a dent within the cover and such. So just like Saber, we have the same procedures of finishers, so just press the trigger. As you can hear, finisher standby. So, that's the Hisatsugeki. I need to actually probably get used to actually seeing the finishers. Now the Hisatsugiri. So, if you can't tell already, obviously, like, just because it is a different, like, Seiken, they're still going to use the same sounds. And also, one thing I do need to address is that, for some reason, for the middle and the left slot, they made it so, like, when you pull them out, as you can see, like, so the posts that are, that come out, for these two, for some, like, probably for something later, because these come out, they hinder the middle and left slot books, and nothing gets affected here, which I don't like that, because equality, and also just because it breaks the illusion when you obviously have multiple books stacked and such. Now to do the individual sounds, so. So, like, essentially, again, essentially the difference is just the color. Lastly, so again, the same stuff as usual, and actually wait for the light to time out because I didn't do that. I do that for the demos, but not for the reviews, just because of time's sake. And I'm just going to keep the sword driver here, because why not? Because essentially it's the same thing. But anyways, what I think about this set overall is that it's pretty neat. It's essentially the same thing, like it's the same thing as what you experience with the Kaiken Rekka emblem and the Brave Dragon Wonder Ride book. And the colors are kind of odd, but anyways, I think obviously just because I do prefer Blades a lot more, I enjoy this set a lot more. But it's just a lot more of the same things. But obviously you get a lot more functionality because now you can switch between two modes, and now you have two books that you can play around with. But I'm not going to show that functionality because I had to be conservative with it. So yeah, there's not really much I can talk about because it's really just up to you. I got this initially when, Saber toys were actually still, like, priced at their retail prices. So I got this thing for, like, $14. However, obviously ever since, like, mid-December, Saber toys have been dropping in price. So you can get this thing for, like, $8. And I haven't checked, honestly. So I think because it is cheaper, it's going to be... There's not as much of quantity on these on Mandarake, so I'm just going to say if you can score this for a cheap price new, I highly recommend it. Or, if you don't want individual boxes, just go pick up the Sword Driver set that includes, Sword Driver and this set. Because, we will explain the third set in the next two videos. So this is PowerRider, and I'll leave you people. Bye.